इसका उसके आगे वाले सेकेंड ईयर 20 मार्क का है तो कितने यूनिट्स का बनाना है? 2 यूनिट।
आप सिलेबस नहीं रखेंगे?
हाफ सिलेबस रहेंगे तो फिर 30 रहेंगे। हाँ आओ, हाफ सिलेबस रहेंगे तो फिर 30 रहेंगे ना।
2 यूनिट के लिए 20 रख सकते हैं।
तो 2 यूनिट ही रखेंगे।
5-5 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन।
नहीं, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 वो भेजाऊंगा ना, भेजा।
अच्छा,
क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 और क्वेश्चन नंबर 2।
Karuna, I'm in a meeting. I'll speak to you at 3.
મારે તમને લાગે છે કે આપણે દિમાગ ચાલુ રાખ્યા બધા ટાઈમ નફી ફરી નો પડી ગયો મેં કરી આ લખો ભૂસો કરવા આવીએ છે તમે લખો ભૂસો કરવા આવીએ છે બેજો આયે મારી શું
क्यों मिश्रा जी? अरे मैं ज्वाइन किया तो मैं फिर से बाहर निकल गया। मैं वही तो कर रहा हूँ।
હું જોઈન છું
हाँ
બસ
अरे भाई सबको बोलो ज्वाइन कर लो भाई।
जाने का है कि नहीं जाने डबल बॉडी कांट डबल बॉडी कैन ना जाने को हो बोला
हाँ
ठीक है, ऐसा ना हो जाए कि एकदम लास्ट मोमेंट पे दौड़ा दाड़ी हो जाए ऐसा। मैंने तो एक लेक्चर में सब कैंसिल करवाया, ऐसा सब किया था। ठीक है, देखो एज यू थिंक फिर। ओके, आप फोन करो उसके बाद मैं निकलूंगा यहाँ से, मुझे यार टेक 20-25 मिनट्स। ठीक है, चलो बाय। चलो सेशन आगे पाछળ થઈ ગઈ છે, આપણે અહીંયા પાછળ
भाई ज्वाइन कर ले, मैसेज आया है।
કરી લીધું ભાઈ।
बात तो सही है।
अच्छा,
Hi everyone. Hello. Am I audible? Are you able to see my video? Are you able to see with the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Can anyone confirm me that?
You are audible, and your PPT, I think, some other name, na, probably.
I have shared my screen. I just wanted to understand whether you are able to see my PPT or not.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. I request everyone to keep themselves on mute. Whosoever is joining new, they also need to keep themselves on mute. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So, Dr. Pradeep, can we start?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How you guys are doing?
Yeah, good going on, sir.
That's great. So, it must
So
be a different kind of an feeling, you know.
We need to start, before starting the session, we need to go through the introduction process. So while a
Okay.
minute, please.
Okay, I
Yes.
can wait for that.
Here. Today is the fourth day of the International Faculty Development Program organized by Srimati S.P. Patel Institute of Business Management, Sakaljan Patel University. So for the fourth day, we would like to introduce to our first guest speaker, Mr. Navdeep Goyat sir, who is an Assistant General Manager, Corporate HR, Jindal Saw Limited, Delhi, a competent professional offering over 15 years of experience in human resource management, talent assessment and acquisition, HR operations, talent management, HR management and strategy, succession planning, compensation and performance management, and employee development. exposure to induction, orientation, performance management system, manpower planning, employee engagement, compensation management, compliance management, and human resource development. Credentials are HR policy and procedures, compliance management, employee record handling, general administration, Darwin box, HR module, performance management, SAP HR module expertise. And today, sir will be talking about industry, academia engagement, future of skilling. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying so. To begin with, there must be, you are at different side. Instead of delivering the lectures, you are at another side today. So it must be a different feeling for you all, right? So to start with, the industry and the academics, a perfect match is required. Otherwise, the success or, that mapping is not at all feasible. So industry is at one part of it and academia is at another part of it. So, in a factory or wherein the raw material, the correct raw material will ensure the beautiful or the finest outcomes as the finished goods. So it all depends on what we are feeding in as an outcome. But if there is a mismatch, that mismatch will not work in today's environment because of the scenario and because of the changing environment day by day. So let's start where we are. Any one of you can unmute yourself and can, start maybe answering where we are today. Any one of you please unmute and can, start the conversation. I wanted it to be an interactive one, not as if, wherein I'll keep on speaking and you'll be at the another end. I want you to also participate in this discussion. So where we are today, can any one of you? Mr. Matthew? Yeah. Yeah, say something.
Everywhere we find a competition and lot of uncertainties.
So you are saying things are not certain. This is one. You are saying the competition is very, very high.
Yes.
Okay. Why is it so? Was the competition not there 10 years before? Or it was there?
Now, whoever is the first mover advantage is their technology is very much advanced, and whoever is adopting to technology faster, he will have the competitive edge. Earlier, it was not like that, I think.
Right. See, this is very, nicely put up. See, now why things are changing, why things are becoming obsolete very quickly. Reason is the new technology, the exponential technology and the automation. If you learn something in technology today, it will be obsolete after 6 months. So how to tackle with it? Hello? Yes. Anyone, you can unmute, see, be interactive so that, the process will go on well. Anyone, or should I tell the names to, kind of add on? Dr. Alpa, you want to say something? Yes, Dr. Alpa? Any one of you? Okay. So, where we are today, we are in a very dynamic era of life, of the time, wherein things are changing, at the spur of the moment. Geopolitical relationships, 10 days before, the relationship between India and Canada were different and now different. So things change at the spur of the moment, and you have to be that competitive to deal with it. Competition is very high. Social and economic pressure is also very, very high. There are demographic shifts. The world is becoming very, very small. Earlier, there will be very few people used to say that, one of my relative is in US, one of my relative is in Canada. Now everyone have their friends, their relatives, or maybe, their children and things like that, studying in overseas or maybe working in overseas. So world is becoming very, very small. Things are becoming highly, highly competitive. So in this era, that the courses, when you were studying, the courses which were effective by then may not be effective today. New courses are coming up to deal with new technology. New courses are coming up to have, the flavor of, newness, the flavor of the requirement, which is the present day requirement. So I have jotted down few of this, attributes which are, contributing to this WWR, where we are kind of entering. The world is small. The technology is exponentially changing. We need to change ourselves with the new normal. Things like COVID, they came in, we had to change. If we fail to change, we failed in all terms, be it the business, be it service, be it industry, be it any another thing. So you have to kind of be ready to tackle the external environment, world, and the things like that. Moving ahead. So an interactive and collaborative arrangement between what? The institutes and the business corporate, that mutually can be a sure shot way to have, by which we can achieve our goals and objective. That is there. So what is important? The demand of industry is also changing day by day. So accordingly, the institutes have to kind of match. I want to ask a few of you, what kind of shift you must have felt in, maybe today, and, the curriculum or the academics, during last 5 years or before 5 years or maybe 10 years also. So I want few of you to say something on it, wherein what you feel, wherein, your feeling, what you must have feel because you are in the field. What shift you have felt in terms of, the industry demands, which you may be seeing in the placements, which you must be seeing in the, demand of the institutes, or maybe the subjects which have come up as new to cater these demands, or maybe, the change in the curriculum. So any one of you can contribute to it. Yeah, please unmute yourself and then we can, take your views.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, your name?
My name is Varalakshmi.
Yes, Lakshmi.
Yes, sir. Involvement of IT irrespective of the industry, and involvement of artificial intelligence and this IoT
AI.
and digitalization in every industry.
So AI, you are saying, is the one of
Yes.
the
Yes.
shift which you must have felt.
Yes, sir. Even human resources role also changing.
Yeah.
Even the human resource requirements are also changing. Corporate requirements are also changing. So that's why the curriculum also we need to change in academia.
Yeah, that's if we'll not, then the courses became auto obsolete kind of an thing,
Yes, sir.
we
Yes,
had
sir.
to add on that kind of a requirement.
Yes, there is a lot of skill gap.
Yeah, good.
Okay, thank
And
you.
in terms of Lakshmi, very, very rightly said, and as if Lakshmi mentioned artificial intelligence, can anyone tell me what is AI? What is artificial? Artificial is man-made, right? And what is intelligence? Intelligence is what we get from learning, experience, and understanding, right? So nowadays, to use AI and to know how to use AI is more important than knowing the basic things also. Because with AI, within fractions of second, with an idea, if you give an idea to AI that I want an PPT, I want an write up on this topic, so AI automatically formulates that thing for you. You can rewrite it, you can change it in the bullets, you can change it in the other things. So things like blockchain and other things are coming up, which are a total 360-degree shift in the way of working, in the your basic knowledge and enhancement structures also. So Lakshmi, very well said. AI is the major contributing factor, which is a evident change in last 5 years, which is there. Anyone else? AI is one point well taken from Lakshmi. Anything else which you feel is has changed since last 5 years or so? Professor Nitin, Professor Ajay Kaushik, you wanted to add on other than AI? Yeah, you are professors. You need to participate into it. Because in today's things, nothing is wrong and right. You just have to say something and that makes a sense to it.
Sir, hybrid work culture.
Hybrid work culture. But hybrid work culture,
From past 5 years, you said.
yeah, in past 5 years that it changed. But don't you think, Lakshmi, that is the need of the hour?
Yes, sir. That is the thing I'm saying. Even organizations are also dynamically changing according to the business environment.
See, COVID came in and, there's hybrid culture came in. So people had to adopt this hybrid culture or work from home culture just because of COVID due at that time. Then, organization has kind of an evaluation to it, wherein at one way they put work from office, another way they put hybrid. Few days in office, few days, kind of work from home, and hybrid wherein you have to come to office also and you can remain at work from home also. But this is again changing. Now companies are, calling everyone to, work from office only, because at that moment it worked because it was required during that COVID era. But it's not kind of an permanent thing, Lakshmi, as if AI is one. So this was an arrangement, or this was the requirement at that moment. So we had adopted it, and now we are kind of getting rid of it. I think now you also are having all the lectures and everything in the campus itself. There must not be any study from home kind of an concept for the regular students. Am I right, Lakshmi? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's there. So, we are looking for something which has, permanently came in as in change. So AI is one, but we cannot take this hybrid work culture at par with AI or that kind of an change. But yeah, this is an option which is now available. And basis your business and other feasibilities, you may or may not opt for it. Anyone else wanted to add to it? AI is the, do you feel only AI has changed in last 5 years? Lifestyle has not changed. Lifestyle has a greater impact nowadays on everybody's life. Single living, children without marriage. There are so many concepts which are coming in. People in US are saying that don't call me a man, don't call me a woman, call me tree, call me bird, call me sparrow. You can call, don't want to be called by something. They want themselves to be named by, am I audible? My connection is not stable on the message I've seen. So that kind of a concept is also coming, wherein even during COVID, when they were told to have masks, so people in US said, my body, my rules. I will not wear mask. You need not to bother about my life. So that shift is also coming basically in Gen Zs. So the, your students, which must be there in your college also. So, your students, what we call, Gen Zs, those who are born after 2000, maybe 2001 and 2000 and so on, born, because they also are 23 years old. So such students which you must be finding in your college, their thought process, their way of life, their thinking, their thought process about how they will lead life is totally different what we thought, those who we are born in 80s 90s. So that shift is also coming. So organizations are changing themselves to cater people with such mindset. They are also coming from institute, they are also going through the almost a similar kind of an study process, but that shift is coming there, that side also. So there are certain expectations from industry, and there are certain expectations from the academics also. So my as an industry person, so we want people which are highly skilled. Their courses need to be aligned to what we need in industry. They should have that operational approach. I think this is not feasible, I'll keep it here. And we wanted them to be concerned with the solutions, not with the problems or other areas. So from industry, there are 4 requirements basically, that their courses should be aligned what is required in the market, so that only relevant kind of a thing should be there. They should so that we can develop on manpower, we should have their approach, which is more of a technical orientation and all that. And from industry sides, you want an equal partnership in their development by in terms of internships, which are increasing day by day. And I wanted that any one of you should have said this, ki nowadays the importance of internships or such things have increased a lot for the CVs and other things, and students are going gala about it. Where in our times, one summer internship in a 2 years course of PG, or 2 summer internship in a course of graduate technical graduation was enough. But nowadays people are doing n number of internships with the industry. So for institutes, the placements, you want an equal partnerships. The feasible goals means the kind of goals which are there in terms of academia, as for the placements, for the admission, for the infra, should be funded very, very well. So this is the 2 sides of and this partnership, wherein industry is at one side and academia is at another side. Now I'm taking a break and I'm open for questions from you. What other things you feel as an academic, you all are professors and all, so what you feel, what you need from us, what you need from the industry, so that the growth can be ensured. You have to just unmute yourself, and then you can put your questions to me. Yes, anyone? Well, you must ask. Many of you should ask things. Yeah. Just unmute yourself and then ask. Who is the moderator in this meeting? Do we have any moderator?
No, sir. Only student is coordinating this program.
Okay. So I think the audience can unmute themselves and raise a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all of you are invited to ask, because I'm and all, and I'm from the industry. So you can tell me what you feel, wherein we can also partner with the institutes, or wherein what do you need, what industry should do about it. Yeah. Anyone of you can ask, not an issue. You just have to unmute yourself and then ask the questions. Shoaib, you please unmute yourself. Shoaib Khan Baluch. Are you there? Yeah, Shoaib. Shoaib? Your voice is not coming. Meanwhile, anyone else?
Done, sir, done.
No, his voice is not coming, Dr. Mishra.
Hello, sir.
Hi, you are Saji?
Hello. Yeah, Saji Venekar here, sir.
Hi, Saji. How are you doing?
Hi, sir. I'm fine, sir. I was
Yeah,
curious.
Saji.
So I am right now in the academics.
Mm-hmm.
So what we just observe during the time of placement, industry
Mm-hmm.
people just to complain that there is a gap in the academics and what we
Mm-hmm.
require. But on the contrary, the support that industry should provide, that we are looking for this talent, this is our requirement, and the
Mm-hmm.
information, so that accordingly a course or an feedback or a training can be imparted to our students or the people who are going for recruitment. That
Mm-hmm.
gap needs to be filled from the industrial part, where they will assist on what are their basic requirements or what they are looking for in the candidate. Or because see, sir, every industry, I'm from the finance background, so I'm in a finance faculty right
Mm-hmm.
now. So what we observe is every major industry, they have their own software, SAP is developed. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
correct. So if we get what they are looking for, or what is their core industrial structure that they want us to teach our students, if they make such partnerships and they help us develop student accordingly, तो वो employability भी बढ़ जाएगी. What you say, sir?
See, I'll just tell you 5 simple things which each of the students should know for, a better placement, for getting a short selection in any of the selection process, be it finance, be it HR, be it marketing, or anyone else. First is the basics. If we are asking very simple things to finance students, no, you must have heard a statement which is a famous finance statement. Can you explain it? Like, a bird in hand is better than
Yes,
two
sir,
in
correct,
bushes.
correct.
A bird in hand is better than two in bushes. So they are not able to explain it. If we
Okay.
ask them simple things, what is finance and what is accounts? Can you differentiate between finance and accounts? So first of all, that clarity of the basic terms is required.
Okay.
Even
Correct.
if you prepare, Sachi, you will end up having just 50 questions, which
Correct.
are commonly asked in any of the finance interviews.
Yes, sir.
Right. Differentiate credit and debit, which entries will come in the balance sheet. So, balance sheet could be one, profit and loss could be another, some famous statements could be there. And, differences between finance, this and globalization. There are other terms also.
Correct.
So
Sir.
in all courses, be it HR, there will be maximum, you will end up having 50 MCQs kind of, 50 small questions, which students fails to answer. So the interviewer feels that they are not even knowing the basic. If we ask the sales guys, can you differentiate between sales and marketing? They fail to do it.
Okay.
And second thing, nowadays, the industry look for candidates which are, which understand the question and that respond. That kind of smartness is required. If you ask someone, any term in that smaller this thing, so people start explain giving you the full form of it. Obviously, see, if I'll ask you something in a smaller term, right? What is HR, or what students सामने से बोलते हैं, is a human resource. No, he's not asking the full term of it. The interviewer is asking to define that. And that kind of smartness, it's a very simple thing. They'll say the shorter term and the students will explain you the full term. They're not asking, they're knowing the full term. No, why the hell they'll ask it? So that
Hmm.
kind of, mindset is required. So first of all, the basics, and, students are not matching to what they have mentioned in their CVs.
Okay.
They write anything in the CV, and if you ask, sometimes, the interviewer, what they do is they'll take the CV, they'll read out from it, and they'll ask, what does it mean? You have mentioned it. So from that also they'll say, no, I don't know this. ये तो नहीं किया, ये तो बस लिख दिया था, and something like that. Just 5 more minutes. So it's like that. Understand? So that is also, that clarity is also required. And third thing is, we want students to be very, very good in Excel, Word. They should know the basic of Excel that you have mentioned. No, people are looking for people to be expert in
Correct.
SAP or other softwares.
Hmm.
But to work on those software, they at least need to be well versed with the basics of MS Office. They need to they need to know how to create presentation. They need to know how to work in Excel. They need to know how to work in Word. Seeing the paper, see, you're selling something. आप उस पे देखते हो ना, expiry date, you see the manufacturing date, you see the price, you see so many things in any of the package or a packet which you are purchasing, जो भी आपका packed item होता है. So similarly, your CV is the explanation of your qualities, your knowledge, and other things. And CVs are not matching to the candidature one. And second thing, if you see the CVs, the different type of fonts are used there. There is no formatting in that document. For freshers, one-page CV is enough. But people are not giving full attention to their CVs. So 3 things we have: they should know the basics. They should clearly know the basic, definitions and things of their subject. Reason is, this is something with which we can check their knowledge base, which they are doing since last 2 years, if it is an MBA course, isn't it? Because they don't have experience. We cannot ask what you are doing. So what they are doing is they are studying, and what they are studying, the course for which the company has came for interviews. So the company which came for finance interview will interview the finance students. So what they'll do, they will ask their basic things so that they can understand whether this fellow has clarity in theory or not. If you don't have clarity, so that means you must not have done much in last 2 years. This is one. Second, they should be, technically also, they need to be equipped with what? With Excel, with Word, with, PowerPoints and other softwares, right? Third thing is, their CV should be they should own their CV. They should not write anything in the CV and then saying something else. So that is a total no-no for the candidatures, right? Fourth thing that they can do, because the competition is highly cutthroat, so they can do some relevant courses in their field along with the studies. There are some online courses, there are some part-time courses. So that is also an added advantage to it, for which you need to encourage the students, along with the internships which they can do. If they can do multiple internship, that will be very, very helpful. And lastly, after all this, they are, smartness, their analytics, their, that power should also be developed. The students are, they are not matching to the expectations, because they are not even understanding or listening the question. They are straightforwardly ki ye pucha aise bol do, ye pucha aise bol do. That is not doable at all and not advisable also. So for students, you can prepare on these things, and the curriculum is, not always much aligned to the requirements, but that is not in, only autonomous universities, I believe, can change. Other universities have to deal with the, other colleges, they have to deal with the university they are affiliated to. So we cannot tweak much with the curriculum, but these things are very, very important, which I've told you. So if, the academia work on these 5 points, so that will ensure the, higher placements or better placement, and that will make the students more aligned to the roles that they will, kind of do in the industry. They are fearful, they are not able to speak in public, they are not able to, speak to the interviewer very, very well. They show that they are not that confident. So that kind of things also, that behavioral dynamic that can be added to the courses, wherein students can be kind of made to go through the mock interviews, wherein you guys can guide them further, what to wear, how to sit, how to speak, and where to look while in the interview, and all these small things can be done. And behavioral dynamics, I think, is the need of the hour for the students to be prepared for future roles and roles in the industry. That is much required. And also, I wanted to add on something. You as in professors need to work greatly on, the students are coming from very different kind of backgrounds. Maybe their family status, their income status, and other things are very different. So you need to give special attention to those students coming from, a slightly lower income background kind of an thing. वो लोग बिल्कुल they lose their confidence. They cannot participate in many of the things. And wo thoda sa, that seems while you interview such candidates. So that is very evident while we conduct their interviews. So you guys can work on that also. Ki, they should not lose that confidence. You need to kind of help them to, grow with, come over this fear. I think, Sachi, I made your query clear.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Welcome, Saji. Some Dr. Rajendra Sharma, he has written how the gap between industry and academia fulfilled. That can only be increased with collaboration. More of internship, more of speakers from the industry, more of industrial trips for the students. You make a trip mandatory a semester, wherein the students will at least have 4 industrial visits. Industrial projects also you can add on. You can have some kind of an exposure, which is in terms of not the regular internship. You can add on more to it, wherein that kind of collaboration can increase, and you can have some ambassadors from the industry also. Those who can be into the panel of your universities and institutes, and can keep guiding you with the requirement which are coming up, with the requirement or with the changing things in the industry, so that you can remain at par with the requirements and other things. I hope you're okay with this, Mr. Rajendra Sharma. Anyone else? You're welcome. Ms. Mathur, you wanted to say something?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Matthew.
Sir, in many of the institutions, from the fee they collect, they are unable to run those things. So from industry, if they are able to collect some non-fee income, means some consultancy or something we can provide to the industries, that can create a win-win situation. Is there any possibility for that, in your opinion?
Can you come again?
The fee we collect in institutions from students, that is not at all sufficient for meeting all the expenses. So as an
By
institution,
the institutes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with the help of the students and faculty, providing some consultancy services to industry, that is a source of non-fee income generation method. How to go about that?
See, that is a very good idea when I'll say that. And if that kind of collaborations be made, that is very good, because we run learning and development session for our employees in the industry, wherein there are courses which are doable, or which can be done by the professors in the colleges. So, that kind of collaboration, because ultimately what we do in the industry, we arrange, trainers for some specific topics. So, and, sometimes there are, online or on job kind of and training is required. If the institutes can create such modules available, such small courses available, like, University Boston and other universities, they run COE programs, COO programs. I think you all must be seeing, and Matthew, you must have seen the advertisements, ki CEO program in IM for 6 weeks, and this program, senior leadership program, analytics program, and other things. So institutes, other than their regular courses, if they, come up with the courses which are, for the industry direct. So such courses can obviously make you, earn more money, which can be utilized for the institute, and institutes can go towards the profit line. Fine, Matthew, or you want to
Yes,
add
sir.
on?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can see these curriculums, Matthew, on various IMs and other websites. They run such courses. Some evening classes courses, some weekly courses, some weekend courses, and then they'll give you that certificate of, attending 1 month course, 6 months course, and they charge money for it. So industry needs such certifications, and your university and you guys also can plan and go for it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So these are the attributes which are there on the screen for Center of Excellence, that sharing of best practices from both the side, mentoring by industry experts, wherein, making them on panel, continuously calling them, having interactive sessions and all. Effective internship and apprenticeship programs is also adding to it. Industry oriented curriculum development, wherein you can add on other development courses which may or may not be part of the curriculum as an extra curricular activities or things like that. That is very, very important and helpful. Knowledge sharing, like you're doing these workshops and seminars, and as I said, exposure visits for industrial and institutes. So these things can ensure, our center of excellence kind of a thing, wherein the win-win situation can be from both the sides. So at the end, anyone has any question now? So if there's nothing which you guys need to ask, so at the end, I can say that, the participation can only ensure success from both the ends, wherein the, institutes can make students and, ready and prepared for what they actually has to do, and industry will get, more, ready or more, profiled students, which will be a direct match to the requirements, and which will take less time in settling down in the organizations, and they'll be aligned to the culture and other things also. So that is it. That is what I wanted to say. If you still have to say something, please feel free to say so. I'm here for another 4-5 minutes, and if you have anything to say, please say. You can unmute yourself and can say that. I think, Dr. Pradeep, we can close the session.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah. If anyone has anything to say, please, you are free. Otherwise, thank you, everyone, and goodbye from my side.
Oh, wait, sir. Wait.
Yeah, I'm here only.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a valuable session and discussing some of the points like geopolitical relationship, changes in supply and demand of manpower, behavior dynamics, work culture, expectation from industry like market aligned forces, development, skill power. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. What's your name?
Divyanshi Soni.
But your screen shows Mr. Mitesh Thakur.
Actually, I am the student and I am connected through my teacher's phone.
But even if wherein Mr. Mitesh Thakur has written, you could have mentioned that thing in some bracket and all, that I'm this and using this thing. Saji.
Next time we will take it.
No, that is okay. But Saji, see, this is
Yes,
what
sir.
I wanted to say, wherein that kind of smartness is required.
Okay.
You got it?
Correct. I got your point. Yes, I
So
got your
this
point.
this is a small thing. Anyone can do it. They can even change the name. They can even use a different username from somebody else's account.
Correct.
So, these things which are small, but that shows how sharp you are and how, kind of smartness and sharpness you have.
Sir, actually, what I expected
Anybody can do it,
from
even
you,
the
na,
girl.
sir,
Yeah.
what I expected, you answered my question in the later part where Matthew asked you question. Actually, I was just seeking, yes, I was just seeking from you that what we can do for that gap to bridge, and plus what
See,
special
what
training
I told you is what you can work on the students in
correct.
the existing thing, and what I answered Matthew is how we can, upgrade it within collaboration.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. So
Thank you, sir.
thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir,
Thank you.
for
May I leave
your
now?
presentation and such a valuable word.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, second guest speaker of the day is Professor and Dr. Shailesh Kantilal Patel, who is working as Departmental Head of Mechanical Engineering, Swami Sachidanand Polytechnic College, Sakarchand Patel University, Visnagar. He has worked on various positions like lecturer, head of the department, principal in the institute. At present, he is also additionally holding the responsibility of External Affairs at Sakarchand Patel University. He is also head at Sakarchand Patel Center of Excellence, SPU. Academically, he is graduate from Government Engineering College, Bhuj. He completed his masters from MBM Engineering College, Jodhpur, Rajasthan, as a part of QIP scheme GOI. He is also awarded by PhD in Mechanical Engineering from Ganpat University in 2019. At present, he is guiding research scholar from PhD under his guidance, and he also guides ME students for dissertation. He published more than 15 research papers in national and international journals. Patents are published under his name as an investigator. Recently, he was also invited by Mahasa University, Malaysia during international conference as keynote speaker on 24th to 25th February 2023. He delivered more than 25 expert talks in various institutions across the Gujarat. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So thank you very much, especially Dr. Datta, Dr. Pradeep, Professor Mitesh, and whole Faculty of Management team, and especially SB Patel Business Management College for inviting me on the International FDP. What management, with the title, what the management students are facing, the challenges regarding this Industry 4.0. So thank you. Yes, Dr. Pradeep, I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
And my screen is visible?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So today the title given to me, that is challenges faced by students to cope up with the industry 4.0. In my presentation, the outline, that is motivation, what conventional industries and what is overview, then challenges faced and what are the challenges with conventional industries that I would like to enlighten. What is the need and importance of industry 4.0 and cyber physical system and management point of view. What is industry 4.0 and management? What are the major industries which are providing the solutions for industry 4.0? What are the challenges and opportunities for implementation of industrial revolution 4.0? What are the benefits, and from where I have taken the data, and what exactly I am going to deliver from which bibliography that I have included in my reference. First of all, in previous session, I have actually attended previous session, and I have just seen the few questions from the participants that what we can do so that our graduates will be employment ready. My dear friends, I am visiting number of industries. I have interacted with number of employers and industrial owners, and always they are just making the complaint that we are not found the employment ready engineers or graduates. This is their general complaint, and that is true. So what we can do, that is the challenge faced by me, and I'm trying to solve in various manners. And another important thing I have just observed in my last week, when I visited one bank for getting one paper from a bank manager, and bank manager told me that due to some connection problem, I am not able to give the print from my computer screen to the printer, even though he was in position to make it Xerox, but the connection between the printer and computer was not there. Connection was there, but he was not in position to make it print out. So due to that, I just wait for 3 days for getting that printouts. So this is the issues, and this is the issue faced by one bank. It is the small finance bank, but even though it was the problem faced by them. So bank, all the it is the finance graduates and BCom, BBA graduates, management graduates are working over there, but they were not in position to give me the printout on the same day by solving the problem related to the connection between printer and computer. So it is the issue with all the major industries nowadays, because they don't know, or they don't know, or they don't have the knowledge how to integrate the computer with basic needs, for example, or basic IT peripherals and everything, so that they can just solve their problem, and they just we can say do their task and work easily and in a very fast manner. So it is the issue everywhere. So I will try to focus the same type of problem in mechanical industry also. As I am from mechanical background, first of all, as a part of motivation, and I would like to give as I know that we are not habitual to allow the students for industrial visit, especially for engineering. We are just mobilize the student for industrial visit, but especially maybe may or may not be in management institutions, the industrial visit, it is not that much popular. So that we can. Now I just start my presentation. What is industry revolution? So industrial revolution. So industry 1.0, in that industry means generally as and when we think about the industry, then we feel that something is there are few machines, there is some production process, there are some products, right? It is general perception. This is the industry. Now in industry 1.0, all the industries are based on and dependent on the mechanical power produced from water power and steam power. In Industry Revolution 2.0, it was started in 1870. At that time, electrical power was invented, and the machinery and assembly line and production has been carried out by electrical powered machines. So it was the Industry 2.0. Now in the Industry 3.0, it was invented and it was came in the picture in 1969. At that time, automation was a new word. Computers and electronics has been incorporated and has been integrated for manufacturing of the products, and that it was known as the Industry 3.0. Nowadays, as per our title, challenges faced by the management fellow or management education in the context of Industry 4.0. So Industry 4.0, that is very popular word nowadays, and that is the current trend, and that is current industrial scenario that is not implemented in the India fully, but it is started to implement in the developed countries like US, China, Japan, Germany. Industry 4.0, basically the cyber physical system, or we can say system realization, IoT, smart technology has been the latest technologies that has been accepted and implemented in the existing industry for production, that is known as Industry 4.0. If we look at this slide, then I have just included number of points which are very popular in the computer IT field. That is Industry 4.0, cyber physical system, Internet of Things, cloud computing, big data, system integration, digital manufacturing, additive manufacturing, advanced robotics, sustainable manufacturing, advanced simulation, augmented reality, virtual reality, lots of, and everything is included in a single industry. Then the industry or manufacturing process becomes the smart. Now, my dear friends, have you seen the management in this particular slide? Is there a management in this slide? Anyone? Any participant? Please unmute and please. It is not a lecture. It is just discussion between all of us. Dr. Pradeep? Is there anyone? Okay. So I feel that there is no management word in this smart manufacturing, but it is hide. It is not there, but it is there. So without IT, Industry 4.0 is not possible. Same way, without management or management executive, Industry 4.0 or smart manufacturing is not possible. So as we are saying nowadays, the Industry 4.0 or in industry, the IT domain and IT experts are everywhere. Same way, we can say that management personals and management executives are everywhere. If we look at the this slide, then this is the line diagram or skeleton, or we can say just brief idea about industry, how industry is working. My dear friends, industry, it doesn't mean that only manufacturing industry. Our education, that is also industry. So we can talk about the education industry. So any industry that is consist with the two part. One is the enterprise, one is at enterprise level, another one it is a factory level. So enterprise level, at enterprise level, manufacturing support system, you can say management, finance, everything, they are looking at enterprise level. So that enterprise level, majority management personals, management executives are working. And that is very, very important place for monitoring, for controlling, and for making the company at a great level of success. The improvement, the inclusion, or we can say the association of management personals and management executives, very, very important. If we look at this slide, then automation, when automation comes in the picture, then due to automation, always the production will be high, and if we increase the variety, then production will be less. So we have to do something, and we have to optimize the whole manufacturing system in such a way that we have a medium part variety as well as medium production volume, and then we can sustain and we can exist in the global competitive market. So this knowledge, it is very important. Now, what are the challenges by the conventional industries? My dear friends, no industry is pure management. Right now, in any industry, managers, administrative executives, finance executives, marketing executives, and operational executives, and office assistants, all of executives are important role of management. But as I have told you in my very first slide, that industries are not accepting our recent graduates because they don't found our graduates as employment ready graduates. That's why we need to add some skills, technical skills in them, then be a great, and we can say superior combination for all types of industries. So we need to add technical in the management studies and to the management students, then it will be a superior combination for getting the job and for being successful in their job. Now, optimization of any industry is only possible by system realization. System realization, that is, we can say cyber physical system, it is the new era for all in the context of Industry 4.0. So, what I said, that every management student must have the knowledge of technology. So, as being a management professor or management teacher, we have to do something so that everyone or every student can understand the technology, what exactly it is, and with this understanding and with this knowledge, we have to take the benefit of that technology, and student can solve some basic small problems related to the technical issues in their day-to-day working life in the industry or in the company. Then definitely he will be employment ready, as well as he will success in the industry. So that this is the biggest challenge. What I said, that industry is facing, that employment ready graduates are not available. Most manufacturing systems use typical machineries to accomplish the various processes according to plan production logics. Manual and paper-based working mechanisms are commonly utilized to support these processes. Working efficiency is low because all the operations, interactions, and executions on shop floor are time-consuming when large amount of manpowers are used. Operators, engineers, managers, shop floor supervisors usually need to meet to discuss and establish a solution. Such meetings usually time-consuming because information or data need to be shared and current situation need to be analyzed to establish the suitable solutions. Dear participants, what we feel, in education, we need the NBA or NAC. And in NBA and NAC, we know what tedious process we are facing, that is data collection. And data collection here in educational institution and in education industry, that is mainly based on paper sheet and on record cards only. So various manpowers have to write down the data, critical data, such as working PCs, quality data, working process level, everything on paper. And compilation of that paper, then based on that information, we have to analyze the data. There is one another example, inventory. So the inventory, that is nothing but that is the stock of goods available in the industry. So exact quantity of inventory, if we need to calculate for any organization, then we have to combine the quantity of if we would like to know the exact quantity of inventory, then we need to calculate or we need to consider the inventory available in the store plus inventory available in the shop floor. That is, we can say, work in process inventory. And this work in process inventory, that is depends on the manual information only. Now inventory, because inventory, it is related to the store manager, and store manager, again, it is the task of management graduate. So inventory, exact quantity of inventory, that is must known to all the company executives and all the we can say higher authorities of the company, because inventory will be a great or inventory will require a great amount of investment irrespective of. Hello?
चालू हाँ वो चालू ही रहेगा मीटिंग में हूँ मैं यस यार चालू है
Yes, is there any question?
आता हूँ मैं
Is there any question?
No, sir, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So in Gujarat, if we know about the Tata Nano and Opel, then these two companies failed to sustain in the Indian market or in India because they have did blind investment on the inventory irrespective of selling orders, and the inventory was maintained by store managers only, right? And at that time, due to the lack of awareness about the technology and these things, the people were not in position to calculate exact inventory, and they have the company owner, or we can say company officials, invested a lot in the inventory. So here what I face, that workers are generally or usually busy with operating machines, and they are reluctant to spend their time on data recording, and they are only we can say they are just only dependent on paperwork, and with this they are submitting that data to the their higher officials, executives and everything. So the shop floor managers are just collecting the data, and based on that they are just taking the decisions regarding the production, planning and scheduling and everything. So these decisions are very prone to become unreasonable and unpractical when they are based on data from a large number of paper sheet, and it will very time consuming. So we cannot take the right decision at a right time, and the process is also very tedious. So due to that, industry 4.0 will come in the picture. So here I am going to discuss with you about need and importance of industry 4.0 and smart industry. My dear friends, micro, small and medium scale enterprises accounts for 90% of the business, 60 to 70% of the employment, and 50% of the GDP worldwide. It includes manufacturing sectors as well as service sectors in all or in globally. The SME and MSME contribute major role in the GDP of any country, as well as it is the employment backbone. Developing countries like India, Malaysia, and we can say Brazil, these are the developing countries. So SME, micro, and MSME are very important for employment generation and economical development. So industry 4.0, that is not much more popular in SME, MSME due to number of reasons like cost, improper information, and lack of awareness, but it is slowly, I can say slowly, it becomes a popular in SME and MSME. That's why Industry 4.0 concepts has been already there in the developed countries, as I have told that in US, in Germany, in Japan, in China, in a number of industries, they have implemented these Industry 4.0 concepts successfully. Now, as far as academics is concerned, why academics fellows are thinking about the Industry 4.0? Because here it is the very hot topic and it is very popular topic. If we see the academic research papers published by various researchers mentioning the Industry 4.0, the numbers has been increased in such a way from 2011 to 2021. So in 2021, 51,800 papers has been published by the academician with the title and with the word Industry 4.0. So you see how much it is popular. Now, if we see the global industrial market of Industry 4.0, then global Industry 4.0 market size was valued at US dollar 114.55 billion in 2021, and the market is projected to grow 130.90 billion in 2021 to 377.30 billion by 2029. So see, if we see compound annual growth rate is of 16.3% in forecast period between 2022 to 2029. So there is a vast scope of implementing Industry 4.0 in various micro, SME, and MSME in national and international companies. Now, Industry 4.0, what is exactly gives? See, my dear friends, this information, it is very valuable to all of us, because we need to share all this information to the students by making it available in terms of videos, in terms of industrial visit, in terms of expert talk, so that the students will aware and will be market ready graduates. So Industry 4.0 holds the promise of increased flexibility, product customization, increase the speed, or we can say production, improve the quality, and enhance the productivity in manufacturing, and it lower the cost. But if we implement the Industry 4.0, it enables the companies to cope up with the various challenges, like the increasingly individualized or customized product. So product variety will be great. It will shorten the lead time. So as and when there is change in market demand, then within a very short span, we can deal or we can supply. We'll be in position to supply that product to the market. High product quality and automatic storage and automatic ASRS, that is automatic storage and retrieval system for material and information. So these are the important challenges which we can implement in the company, so that definitely we'll get the benefits of Industry 4.0. Now, these are the important words. My dear friends, this is not the rocket science. Everyone is feeling that computer IT or Industry 4.0, deals with the computer IT fellow only. So big data and data analytics. So big data, as being a management student, you also know what data is. You also know how to deal with the data, how to collect the data, and how to analyze the data. If this data will be in millions, then the analysis is somewhat difficult, and that is with the help of software only. And that's why the IT fellow, or we can say there is one language, Python, that is people are using for data analytics. Autonomous robot, that is not manufacturing. You can use this robot for production of something, though this autonomous robot, that is the product of mechanical engineering. So these all systems are, we can say, digital twins, horizontal and vertical systems, industrial IoT. Industrial IoT, we know message on, or sorry, message gone, AC on, that is IoT. When we move through a door, then door is open and closed automatically, that is IoT. So there is nothing rocket science. So if management students know something about this technology, then definitely the combination between technology plus combination of technology plus management will be a huge and beneficial, and will be a great combination to all the graduates, including engineering graduates, including management graduates. So nowadays, it is the interdisciplinary approach, and every industry needs and require the master of all, and that is only possible with this combination. These are the pillars of smart industries, and here in each and every pillar we found something related to management. Management is everywhere in manufacturing, technology, and process. I just show you in my next slide. See, it is a smart industry which is consist, and these are the main constituents of the smart industry. That is smart design, smart monitoring, smart machining, smart control, and smart scheduling. Everywhere they will use the computer. Everywhere they will record the data, they will analyze the data, and they will get the printout. So for that, basic knowledge of computer system is required. If they have such type of knowledge, how to deal with the computer, printer, IT peripherals, and everything, then definitely succeed. As well, if they have some more knowledge about other engineering specialization, then definitely they will do whatever they want, and they will do whatever they will do more than what they want. If we think about AR, VR, hybrid, then see again, it is pure technical. So we can learn, we can be expert by spending some time. That is only possible by add-on skill. So by adding skill by any graduates, or we can say management graduates, even management graduates do the technical things. So see, industry, it is like a sea. Everyone can jump, those who know to swim. But swimming skill, they must know. Smart machining, smart monitoring. See, monitoring. Again, monitoring, that is in a smart industry, monitoring that is based on simple computer screen, by CCTV footage, CCTV camera, and by virtual systems only. So here, if the management graduates have then some knowledge about these IoTs and everything, then definitely they will contribute. They will found themselves fit in smart monitoring, and they will increase their job, or they will increase, we can say, their possibility to absorb in any technical industry also. Smart control, that is again pull and push system. As I have told you, that Tata Nano, when Tata Nano started in Gujarat and near Bechraji and Sanand, then they don't think about the inventory. They have just started the manufacturing. And it was the dream of Ratan Tata to provide small segment car to the small family at the cost of 1 lakh rupees. Initially, they sold 100 car at the rate of 1 lakh. Then after they started increasing their cost, but they started increasing the cost, but they never think about their stock of goods, their inventory, and their sale. Due to that, I have visited Tata Nano plant. I have found thousands of Tata Nano car in their godown, unsold car. That inventory has put a lock, big lock, in the Tata Nano company, and the Tata Nano model has been filled. So smart control or control of production, that is also an important task, and that is based on latest information of marketing, selling order, demand, customer review, and existing stock of goods and existing raw material available for production of car. So this information, that is very important, and that is based on not paper, that is not collected based on paper only, but if we collected this information with the computers and internet and everything, then definitely it will be very, very useful to company for controlling its production based on demand, based on futuristic demand. And for that, every graduates must have the knowledge of computer, internet, and some data collection method, data analysis method, and everything. This scheduling, again, this CAPP, that is computer aided process planning. It is a kind of one program. My dear friends, this program, it is like a chat GPT. How many of you have heard the chat GPT? Is there anybody who heard the name chat GPT? Yes? Is there anybody who heard the name chat GPT? Yes, anybody? Anybody? Okay. So chat GPT, it is one of the tool with which, it is AI based tool with which we can have the we can have the program, we can have we can have the program, we can have the literature, we can have the proposal, or whatever we want. We can ask to the chat GPT, and chat GPT, it present us, it gives us as per their expertise. So based on this available information, based on available information, this chat GPT, it is creating and producing something, some document available to us, and as per our requirement, we can modify. So the AI tool is very important, but even though without man, without expert, It is not possible. So again, manpower and man expertise, it is very important. If we took knowledge, if we have a knowledge about this technology, then it is very, very useful to us. Big data analytics, that I have to already discuss with you. Smart decision making, also I have discussed with you about the controlling. My dear friends, this is the digital image of factory. It will be useful to you if we look at top of any company or any organization. Then these are the components of factory, factory. This is the central database. This is the interface. This is the virtual reality communication platform, and this is the we can say 3D design, CAD, simulation, plan, everything. And this is the real factory. So this is the real, or we can say this is the real world, and this is the virtual world. So we are solely and more dependent on this virtual world, and this is the digital image. So it is very useful to us to know us how it works. This is the real shop floor work, and this is again transformed into the digital world. How digital factory is working. So these are the various nodes with which we can share the information to the central monitor or central unit, and based on that information, the managers and leaders are taking the decisions. These are the top companies offering the Industry 4.0 solutions. These are the leading industry vendors in 2019. My dear friends, this is the car. We can say this is a self-driven automatic car. That is also based on, that is also a product of Industry 4.0. Or we can say this is Industry 4.0 only. This smart car, at present in world, the single lane smart car is available, which is used for material transport only. But lane changed smart car is not available right now. Do you feel that when we trust to travel in a smart car, it is a very tedious question, because automatic car, that is very risky, because if there is a problem in one of the sensor, in one of the data provider, then our receiver of car will not get the exact data, and then it will be a problem of accident. These are the benefit of Industry 4.0 in management. These are the challenges and opportunity. Challenges, that is a gap in technical skill, data sensitivity, interoperability, security, handling data growth. These are the challenges, and opportunities or benefits I have already discussed with you. These are the reference, and thank you. Is there any question? Is there any question? Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing for this session and discussing good points like big data and analytics, autonomous robots, simulation in digital twins, cyber security, artificial intelligence, augmented reality. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And here we come to an end for the day of International Faculty Development Program. And now we will catch you all tomorrow in the afternoon from 2:30 p.m. onwards.
Thank you.
2 p.m.
Thank-
onwards, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pradeep ji.
Thank you.